What's up guys, it's Captain Production 72 and welcome to episode 21 of collecting the complete saga in LEGO. If you're unfamiliar, this is my series where I'm aiming to collect all the playable characters from LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. This series features many real minifigures, such as Greedo here from 2004, as well as many custom minifigures, for example, Forlom. And in today's episode, we're adding two minifigures to the top row, very excited about that. Especially coming off, I think, the last episode that came out. By the way, I filmed all these at once. Was Old Man Obi-Wan just by himself, but happy to get too many figures on. And by the time this is up, this other series I've got going should be in full swing. So check out my alternative version of this series, where I'm collecting all the playable characters from Lego Batman 1. But anyway, let's jump into today's minifigures are manufactured by Brick Rebellion. You can find Brick Rebellion on Instagram. These are part of his 2025 Black Friday wave, but these are things he will probably restock in sometime soon. Let's jump over the table and I'll show you what I've got for today's episode. Alright, so you join me over here at the table. Now these are two characters that you play as in the Battle for Geonosis level, in the Geonosis arena. And I'd like to point out that these are some figures I've been waiting to get for quite a while. As I've been saying for the last couple of episodes, I've spent more time focusing on trying to find like the crazy stuff that, is weird molds, things like Shock T, Chiari Mundi, things like that, Boss Nass. But finally getting some more basic stuff. So the first one we have up, and they're both from Brick Rebellion, I'll show them once at a time. We have Mace Windu. So it's the Attack of the Clones version. I would like to point out that mine did not come with a cape. I don't know if that was an oversight on his end. By the way, Brick Rebellion, this is a brilliant manufacturer. This, not too bothered about the lack of the cape, but to point out that did happen. But, with so many orders, I understand the oversight. But, I was able just to add one. So the cape might look different to one that you get. That's why I bring it up. Really cool minifigure. It has a darker skin color, or a brighter skin color rather, than what Lego did. Because for Mace Windu, I am looking on my shelf to see what Mace Windus I have, because I've never actually changed this Lego one. This one here is the Palpatine's Arrest variant from 2012. Maybe you can see what I'm talking about there. Maybe that makes it a bit more obvious. Now, annoyingly, the Mace Windu I have on the stand for Revenge of the Sith is a real minifigure, right? We'll talk into that in a moment. But it's kind of giving me a dilemma. And, there's a few little things like that probably throughout this project that I need to confront and look into. But you'll see what I mean when we look at the other one I have and, what one I'm changing and what one I'm not changing. We'll have to become debate. But the other figure that by the way, this is a really nice minifigure. 100% recommend. It's cool getting these variants that Lego never gave us. So I think it took till 2013 to get an Attack of the Clones version. And even at that, I'm sure he's got the white armor. So is he really Attack of the Clones? We got Padme up next. So this is Padme based off the arena. I do have her official version here from 2013, just for comparison. There you go. And of course, this Padme has the big megaphone style blaster, which is what you want. And you turn them around. They do have. I didn't do this for the windows because there's not anything to show. But you do. I'm going to move the camera over a little bit here. We do have the scars. Obviously, they're a little bit more obvious on the video game one with just the red. You get something like kind of the blood and stuff. But it is a really nice minifigure. And both of these figures are welcome additions to the project. Very cool because, something I have thought about is it'd be cool to make a mock. Or see how many mocks I can make using the minifigures in these. Big open cantina kind of main room mock. I don't know. But let's go to the stand and we'll talk about that thing with the other Mace Windu. I want to see what you people in the comments think about this. Because I'm lost on what to do here. Alright, so you join me back over at the stand. Now, the minifigures, where they go, pretty damn easy. Windu goes up there. And the Padme goes up next to him there. I know that's more or less a complete row on the top. We are only missing two minifigures for the top. That one will be Child Anakin, and that's Queen Amidala. So, yeah. So here's what I'm talking about. So this Windu obviously has got that more orange colour. The one that I have down here in the Revenge of the Sith, and yes, people have been commenting, I'm aware that I need to swap out the legs and the helmet. I have another one of those Recon Troopers, and I have a pair of white legs. I've just not gotten round to it. Perhaps I'll do it in the next episode. But you can see this one's the more darker brown colour versus the orange. Now this minifigure, if you bought the 2005 Clone Turbo Tank in 05, you got a light up window. But if you bought it after, within 2006, you ended up with this version, which has a standard lightsaber, and this one actually is more sought after, more valuable than the light up one is. Now, I could just leave them the way they are, but a part of me wants to change it. So what do you think? Do I buy another set? Do I buy one of those window heads and some brown hands and swap that one? Or do we keep the one that's a little bit more game accurate and I just have to find the head and hands from a custom manufacturer for that window? It's a little bit of a debate I've got going. But anyway, it is really nice to try and get that top row a bit more complete. I do know what the next few episodes are going to be. I'm actually filming them all at once, as I said. It's going to be a while before we even touch this, so we're going to be focusing kind of more on this area, but I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will be episode 22. See you there.